let's continue reading of chapter 8. There's only one section left in chapter 8, then we'll read the events in the event. Just got off Joseph Anderson's stream. That was a good stream. I should have a lot of stamina. Well, I only need to use it once. Okay, let's do this a little. Okay, that's fine. Right, so Omi would start with her ult. There you go. Right. She already has the shield up, and she still died there. Getting some computer slowed down for some reason. I don't like that. Alright. Go back a little. Yeah, those range. Go with someone else. So I doubt it helps. You stop here, you go increase the spears. Or she could just die like that. I think I know this person. Yeah, I probably know this person.
守る。逃がしません。用意。それ了解。星々よ。星々よ。その 配置射撃まだ終わってない。用意。墓地。星々よ。その了解。これで好きなことをする時間ができましたね。
For a split second there. I don't know why I did that. Split second.用意。それがしが守る。今だ。横たわれば雑記、立てれば兵器。I'll have them camp then.
了解。ある確認。今だ。了。みんなのために。
Diane would have survived if Sue only went first. But their father changing the order. Here's what it is. Nice. Todoro was able to tank that shit. Nice. Very nice. Not anymore. Gonna tank that one. Then we reach chapter 8. There's only one item left for chapter 8 anyway. I actually want to play Monopoly against the Monopoly mini game thing. Actually, what call it? Environmental survey. Whatever. Not that it matters. It'd be fun if it actually ignored cover mechanics, but it's like, whatever. Not good. I don't like how I go defensive here. I'm wondering. Fine. Do what you like. Do this. Huh?
Okay.
I mean, intuitively, still the same. Difference is she gets to the end. Alright, Macchiato is camping, something like that. Yeah, she's stuck there until... Alright, they're gonna have a sniper battle. Okay, that wasn't much. Alright, chapter. What's the deal with Sexitans? Yeah, why is she there? You just enjoy blowing a hole in the roof of my ops room in canyons. Rosa, have you spotted an enemy? Faraday's pursuers slotted. Strong interference ahead. All units stay alert. Trouble incoming. Can you handle it? We'll do our best to take care of it. Okay, what was the point of that? But okay, man. The enemy's attacking. All units prepare for battle. I like how it's sex dance question mark. I mean, if sex dance is a doll, I mean, naturally there'll be another one, right? I don't know, man. Like, sex dance is supposed to be like a mass-produced model. Unless it misunderstood what I meant by mass-produced model. According to the dude from the JR. So much for that. Damn cat, by the way. Abnormal enemy response. All units, halt pursuit. Nice, I get new USB sticks.
逆探知はまだできてません。車体メンテナンスの時間もなくて最低限の処置しか施せてませんし、しかも相手はセクスタンスの上コーラプスストームもひどいです。大丈夫でしょうか。みんな無事に戻ってこれますよね、指揮官。
クローザー
敵影を確認。数1。
まさかセクスタンス。
A blur of static comes through the comms, making it difficult to make out what Groza is saying.
彼女だけなの？他にパラデウスの戦闘ユニットは？
ないわね。敵戦闘区域を離脱。
撤退したの？
私たちの射程外に待機してはいるけど撤退はしてないわ。新たに通信が入っています。通信元は不明です。
つないで。グローザー、警戒を怠らないで。
Alien displays the new cause when on the projection screen. Now walk up to the projection screen. What's going on with Sextans? Sextans. If I'm missing looking at Sextans, he's wearing a HUD. I cannot be certain if the class storm is affecting the signal recession or a Sextans vocalization module is damaged. Her words are very choppy, and the simple greeting took her seconds to get out.
挨拶はいいわ。あなたと顔を合わせるのは初めてよね。わざわざ汚染エリアまで追いかけてくるなんて。セクスタンス、あなたの目的は何？セクスタンスって僕を知っているなら教えて。そんな子供騙しで私たちをごまかせると思ったの
？No reply or any sort of movement. It looks like a static image pasted on the projection.
グローザー、異常は？
異常です。敵ユニットは動いていないわ。
茶番に付き合うつもりはないわ。グローザー、やって。
Sextan takes off her hood, revealing her exposed circuitry, including eyeballs and mangled metallic head hardware. Oh, it's Lena. Holy shit. Oh no, that's a cliffhanger ending. Fuck this game. All right, we gotta read the fucking event. But let me go through these novel dials in auto, and we're gonna start that one. Actually, already finished that event, but I'm like, I didn't read it. I just skipped everything. You were there to watch me go through the event, so I want to actually read it this time around. And supposedly, like, the event is a mini chapter in between. It's a mini chapter after chapter 8.
これがあなたの最後の輝き。ごめん。ごめん。ごめん。
Nice. Done.
射撃準備。ごめんね。私が終わらせる。ごめんね。落ちた。隕石のように。ごめんね。これで好きなことをする時間ができましたね。 星々よ、ごめんね。これがあなたの最後の輝き。ごめんね。
今だ。
配置完了。射撃中。ごめんね。私が終わらせる。ごめんね。落ち隕石のように。
今だ。今だ。
みんなのために。今よ。ごめんね。星々よ。
今だ。
配置完了。射撃中。逃がし立ってろ。ごめんね。ごめんね。これで好きなことをする時間ができましたね。
今だ。
みんなのために。逃がし立ってろ。ごめんね。星々よ。ごめんね。これがあなたの最後の輝き。ごめんね。
了解。今だ。
私が終わらせる。落ち隕石のように。
今だ。
みんなのために。ごめんね。今よ。ごめんね。星々よ。 あなたの最後の輝き。落ち隕石のように昔みたいに私に感謝するといいわ。
Just setting everything to auto. No challenge in these ones. Yeah, I'll just set this to auto. Unless there's a certain condition in 6 turns. Pointing it out. Probably. Question mark. I don't even know who's the target.
星々よ。
了解。
ごめんね。これがあなたの最後の輝き。
今だ。
ごめんね。
了解。
ごめんね。
今だ。
みんなのために。ごめんね。今よ。ごめんね。星々よ。
I'm still alive. Annoying.
ごめんね。
今だ。
配置完了。射撃準備。昔みたいに私に感謝するといいわ。
Alright, last do so. Oh, evacuate the dolls. Maybe fun.
それがしが守る。
みんなのために。立ってろ。ごめんね。星々よ。ごめんね。これがあなたの最後の輝き。配置完了。射撃準備。ごめんね。落ち隕石のように。みんなのために。ごめんね。今よ。ごめんね。星々よ。
That's a lot. That's a really overkill.
今だ。
配置射撃準備。ごめんね。私が終わらせる。ごめんね。これがあなたの最後の輝き。これで好きなことをする時間ができましたね。
Oh, left macchiato. Nice. Sure. Eliminate all.
それがしが守る。
みんなのために。逃がしたってろ。ごめん。星々よ。
今だ。
これがあなたの最後の輝き。ごめんね。ごめんね。
今だ。
配置完了。射撃準備。みんなのために。ごめんね。今よ。
The hell's Stella doing there? She's just chilling out. It's one of the more funky things that her AI does. For big maps like Stella just fucking camp.
配置完了。射撃準備。ごめんね。私が終わらせる。
今だ。
Yeah, she's acting weird there.
ごめんね。
了解。
これで好きなことをする時間ができましたね。
Before I start the event, I'm gonna do some little chores here and there. Event shopping? Or is it the event shop? Alright, let's do a 10 roll. Oh, it's nothing. It's a random ass purple.
同性7参戦じゃ。
Literally, we need. whatever. I have a couple of USBs, so let's try to
壮大な考えと素晴らしい幻想を数えきれないほど託
put
す
them
ことで
confusing them on
人間は精神を何かの象徴に
Vita.
こんなに見るな
Oh. Sylvian's not like priority until her skin's out, but like that's a year from now, so I could just randomly level her.
こんなに見るな Definitely. Not enough. So, probably by Monday. Oh well. Oh, 飼育員
Solved.
もっと強くならなくちゃ
Oh. Oh.
いやっはーびっくりしましたか指揮官
All right. And I want to do them up around now. Still don't really get this one. forget what. kind of tired about this. Oh no, some dudes did 400,000. I guess they really enjoyed it. Oh, whatever. Dandelion slowly exits the room and stands upright under the night sky. So I'm rereading this. I already read this from the last stream, but the last stream, but let me read it. The clouds gradually scatter and the moonlight shines on her. While she is the only one in the garden, a pair of images suddenly appear. She seems to realize something and closes her eyes. Her mouth curves up in a faint smile as she bows, as though welcoming someone. You're here. It's your first time coming to see me in 10 years. Makes me feel a little lonely. There's nothing in front of Dandelion, but that familiar form in her eyes is standing before her, clear as day. We haven't seen each other in so long, but you aren't even discussing anything related to me. How cruel. It might just be an instant for you, but it's a long time for me, and for that person, it is endless torment. That's terrible, don't you think? Isn't that just too cruel for that person? How could I possibly refuse you? I was just griping. Surely you'll permit me to indulge myself alone, won't you? I knew it. Selfishness is unavoidable, even for someone like you. Dandelion looks at the girl before her, who does not deny this, and she shakes her head as though in salt mockery. Everything has changed, possibly for the better, but possibly for the worse. Everything that happened 10 years ago feels like a lovely dream compared to now. Sometimes, I wonder if I ever even woken up yet. Enough for my neural logs telling me that it actually did happen. I had forgotten that unforgettable time. Did you expect all of this too? Or were you just standing aside, watching aloofly as we flew around like a troop of plants? I understand. Your arrival implies a news trial is upon us. Still, you choose to stand aside and watch back then. Now, you're sprouting pretentious lines about how you want that person to walk back into the fire. Don't you think you're going too far? Or is this one of your little indulgences? Indulgence. I don't know why I covered it. Anyway, Dandelion leisurely walks in front of the invisible presence. Her face does not change, but Dandelion, who was born of the same origin as her, already knows the answer in her heart. Yes, I know I had to do this. I know them well. For them, trials have never been a difficult thing. But that person has lost everything. Wealth, fame, comrades, their precious future, all our former friends, namely those dolls. Everyone and everything has been taken from them. The great price must be paid for them again. For them. Gain the strength to rise again. Yet more the strength. It is the question of how to make them want to rise up once more that truly puzzles me. Surely you have a way to steer the future in the direction which is not bound by the terms of Mephisto. Do you not? But if it's you, you'd surely reply that everything that happened was meant to protect that person. After all, to you, that person is the catcher in the rye, am I wrong? Then the lion freezes up. For a moment, there is an almost imperceptible shade of emotion in her face. However, she immediately resumes her usual smile and continues talking as like she's trying to convince herself. After all, living is the most important thing. That might be true, but it's also a prison of sorts. 10 years is by no means a short span of time for humans. Even if it was the right choice, it still ended up hurting that person, and for the second time too. I wonder, as someone who made such a rootless choice, do you feel sorry for the person you hurt? Oh no, why is it? Did it just lagged or something? I don't know what the hell with that. Wait. They still see it from the logs. Daniela tilts her head ever so slightly, as though she's ready to listen to a confession. She seems to be looking forward to making life hard for her conversational partner, but it doesn't last long, because she then proceeds to state her own requests. Alright. It's not like it's particularly difficult for me anyway. I shall carefully calculate the odds of you fulfilling your wish. And then I shall move in a mysterious way to guide that person's destiny to join with yours. Will that satisfy you, my dear sister? It's just going to take a bit of time. There are no drawbacks for me, besides it's being a little annoying. However, the price that you will have to pay is going to be so high that even I am having trouble imagining it. You know? Alright. Since it's related to that person, I shall have to exert myself and give it a try. I promise to watch how that person's life ends, after all, but in exchange you'll have to help me fulfill our wish, okay? Dandelion opens her eyes, and her face, filled with a smile, gently lifts. She gazes on the radiant moon and begins talking to herself in a self-depreciating tone. Goodness, you're just like before, running off and abandoning me at the moment you're done talking. Still, the boring days are finally over. An age of fire and blood is upon us once more, and I wonder what kind of destiny awaits them in such a world. Yes, it'll be a while, yet until the day comes, until then, I should probably start doing some of the things I promised her. Dandelion slowly raises her arms and she claps rapidly. Almost immediately, a girl with a black hair like hers appears behind her. Lady Dandelion, you called. Ellie, I need network access to the beacon network in the central region. Oh yes, help me say hi to the old bunch and tell them their peaceful lives are over. Would you like me to sugarcoat the message? Just give it to them straight. They will understand my meaning with joy in their hearts. Yes, I will take care of it at once. The girl quietly leaves without a sound, leaving Dandelion alone in the garden. Heh. When will the day of reunion come? Such an exciting thought. The desolate plains are host to a cluster of buildings listed out among their surroundings, but are otherwise rather shabby, sit within a temporary quarantine wall. Several slices thick railway tracks extend inward from the distance, intersecting at the small intercontinental railway supply station. This seemingly unassuming supply station serves as a repository for supplies from outside the contamination zone, and it is also the last and only hope for people or anyone seeking to leave the yellow zone. As the quarantine wall's gates open, a rust-speckled intercontinental railway train slowly pulls into the supply station amidst a striding of alarms. Radiation cleansing wash sprayed onto the train cars, pours off the side, emitting an acrid odor. As the train slows down, a deafening metallic shriek echoes within the building, causing the surrounding travelers to reflexively cover their ears. The train comes to a halt, and its heavy blast doors open. Gangways extend from the train to the platform, and the passengers stream off the vehicle. The passengers all look tired as they drag their luggage off the trains. However, one of them is not like the others as she hops and skips and jumps down the ramp. Ah, that ride was so boring. So much for an express train. I was stuck in my seat for 20 hours. My bones feel like they've been shaking to bits. As an elite doll, aren't you made of sterner stuff than that? Even an elite doll can handle having to sit in a chair in the size of a wash bin. Isn't that right, Onesama? An elegantly dressed doll emerges from the cabin car, gently pat Chang Yu's head, which happens to suit the somewhat antsy Iboto. It must have been hard on you, but I don't think that's enough to get the better of the best little sister in the world, am I right? Upon hearing Diane's words, Chang Yu goes from pouting in annoyance to smiling broadly, and she smugly plants her hands on her waist. Of course, I was just spending a little. It's not as though I was actually bothered by it. Zhao Yu, how are you doing? As a doll, being able to get a seat at all is pretty good. Ah, we shouldn't have asked you. I know it's been hard on everyone. There are still a few more hours until our transfer train arrives. Shall we rest in the train station? Onesama, spend the collapse crystals we saved up for half a year on the travel expenses for this journey. Was it really necessary? It's true. The cross-country travel was a little expensive, but there was an important reason for it. What kind of reason could be worth half a year of income? That's a secret for now, but once you find out, I'm sure you will be surprised. A surprise? I hope it won't turn out to be a shock instead. I'm sure Diane has a reason for doing what she did. Didn't you have an absolute faith in her as her little sister? That's true, but we spent so much money, I don't even know the reason why. Can't you let me complain a little? I think our luggage for this trip has been unloaded. Go over and get our traveling cases before someone takes them, okay? Oh. My collection is in my luggage. I can't lose them again this time. Zhang Yu frantically runs toward the luggage carousel. Diane sighs quietly, and Xiao Hu walks up to her. Frankly speaking, I don't really understand the purpose of this journey either. If it's to extend the range of our tour, then there's no point in going so far by train. We won't even make the money to take us back with our concert earnings. Our destination is far away from our current active radius. I'm sure you wouldn't have chosen this region if you didn't have a reason for it. Indeed, I have very important reasons for doing this. An important friend contacted me some time back. And while she didn't tell me why I had to be here, I was sure that it was related to our shared past. An important friend. Does that mean it's related to your past in Griffin? Yes. For a certain reason, my friend didn't want to leave any records that we knew about this ahead of time. It was a strange reason. Sorry I dragged you into this. Don't worry about it. Besides, it's not like I have anywhere else to go. Xiao Yu stretches, seeming to put Diane at ease. Diane responds with a smile. Zhang Yu's piercing voice rings out from the distance. Onesama, this is Dad. Diane and Xiao Yu turn toward the sound of the voice to see Zhang Yu being chased by several men in security guard uniforms. The guards are trying to handcuff Zhang Yu, but her strength and agility is far beyond theirs. Zhang Yu calls out loudly to Diane as she runs. These stupid guards won't listen to me at all. This smuggler is a tricky one. Get more guys in here to surround her. You're the smuggler. Your mom is the smuggler. As Zhang Yu makes a bigger and bigger ruckus, the surrounding travelers gather around to gawk, and more security guards swarm over. Diane and Xiao Yu immediately run over to Zhang Yu, blocking her behind them, and Diane whispers to Xiao Yu, "Don't hurt the humans, otherwise things will get very troublesome." Xiao Yu replies with an annoying nod and attempts to take down the security guards aside with a minimum force. After seeing the doll's prowess, the guards freeze up, unwilling to recklessly approach them. However, there's the sound of a handgun chambering around in the distance. The middle-aged man who looks like a police officer stalks over to Diane and the others. Railway police! He's smuggling or I will open fire. Oh no. Diane looks around herself. While this is just a minor transfer station, things will get pretty troublesome if they do get detained here. Since they haven't broken the law, their current priority is to figure out why Zhang Yu was being chased by those security personnel. Officer, we're just ordinary travelers. Why are you trying to arrest my sister? The railway police officer looks Diane up and down. He shows no sign of lowering his guard. Are you a doll? Dolls are great or rarity around here. Where's your owner? Get him out here. I want to speak to him. Officer, we own ourselves. We have proper credentials. Here's my electronic ID. Still suspicious, the officer scans Diane and the others' IDs. The system indicates they are indeed self-owned and authorized to travel freely. Damn, you really are self-owned dolls. That's something you don't see every day. The railway police officer finds it hard to believe his eyes. Then he looks back to question the security guards who were chasing Zhang Yu. What's with those dolls? Our scans reveal weapons in their luggage. They got guns, lots of guns. We are authorized to wear fire control cords and use weapons. Our IDs already shows this. We also declared the other weapons before boarding the train. You can find in the hazardous goods transport permit section. The police officer eyes the security guard behind. He practically opens his terminal and goes through it. A mile later, he lowers his head and speaks dejectedly. It's all in there. What the hell are you morons playing at? Don't you even know how to check IDs and forms? But our scanners drew up an alarm, and we saw the guns, and thought we should detain them. That's why none of you have managed to get a proper posting so far. You clowns can forget about being promoted for the rest of your lives. The railway police officer makes a big show of berating the security men, while he pulls them aside and quietly speaks to them. They say that dolls who can get clearances like these have a complicated past. You shouldn't get involved with them. Damn it, even humans don't get this kind of treatment. They're licensed to carry weapons and fire control cords, so they must be tactical dolls from some PMC. A PMC? Then maybe these dolls are. Kaboom. Suddenly there is a massive explosion from outside. A huge plume of black smoke rises from the quarantine wall in the distance. As the shockwave from the explosion washes over them, many people lose their balance and fall to the ground. What was that? The sound of screaming comes from the direction of the explosion, and a panicked crowd begins running this way. That's a boojum. I pronounce it, I'm going to pronounce it like that. A boojum's hitting the quarantine wall. A boojum? Run for your life. Fear instantly spreads through the crowd. Surrounding tourists drop their luggage as they frantically run in the opposite direction. Damn it. How many times has it been this month? Gee. We got the alien incursion. In your guts and follow me. Something suddenly occurs with the railway police officer and turns around to address the dolls. We're under gun here. Can you help us out? With your tactical dolls, even the alien should be a piece of cake for you, right? What should we do? We should take our luggage and run. No, we can't. There are too many civilians here. The consequences of a broken loop here would be unimaginable. But if that was a blue jump, it's not something we can handle. At the scene, the dolls hesitate. The real police officer immediately chimes in. Just think about these unarmed civilians. This tactical doll should be given priority to protecting humans. How about this? If you help us out, I can help you apply for security certificate within the railway network. That way you'll never be stopped or questioned no matter which station you go to. Sounds like a good deal to me. Then, well, wait a minute. Onesima, I have a condition. Can we get better seats on the next trip? No problem, I'll take us something. Upon hearing about the seat upgrade, Jang Yi's eyes frankly go with excitement. Diane listens shelfully. She nods back in response. Now, that her friends have agreed, Diane makes up her mind. Understood, officer. Please allow us to assist you. The railway officer entrusted this region to us. Make sure you don't let the aliens into the station. Wow, look over there, Onesima. A huge hole in that section of the wall over there in the distance. The aliens must have entered through here. Most likely working with Blujum. What should we do if we encounter it? It's just Blujum. Oh, look at the splits. So you know what Blujums are, right? They're strong aliens, aren't they? I know it. We wouldn't be engaging Blujum. If we run into it, we flee immediately. Understood. Yes, got it, Onesima. Focus. The aliens are drawing close. Prepare for battle. I'm just gonna set this to auto. I wish there was like a story mode if you already finished it. Because I already finished. Naturally, I already finished this already, right? So I really wish I could just let it just read the story and don't have to put it out again. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna suggest that on the next survey. If you finished you already went through a story. There's like the story mode that you don't have to go. You know, it's like you straight up go through. It's like straight up your dealing with a visual novel or some shit. Actually, this game is basically like XCOM with a visual novel. After eliminating the aliens within the area, Diane contacts the railway police officer over the radio. Officer, this area is clear. There is a breach in the quarantine wall here, and there are elevated levels of glass radiation at our position. Please warn any nearby humans not to approach it. Understood, thank you. I've already contacted the nearby railway units for support. Please make sure no aliens get through on your side until they arrive. Alright, leave it to us. Also, best not to pass through the quarantine wall and head outside. We might run into something bad out there. Is there a problem over there? We reached reports of unidentified groups being active there. A lot of people have gone missing recently. Blujum sightings have been increasing recently, and there are rumors about an occult operating nearby, so you best not be involved. Thank you for the reminder. We'll pay attention to this. Jang Yi puts her weapon down and stretches lazily. What the heck? These aliens are wimps. Or, you know, we could just say them as Zako, the small fry. After seeing all those humans running scared, I thought we'd encounter some big monster. We're lucky that we didn't run into that big monster. Boom. There's another explosion which sounds like it came from much closer this time. It gives Jang Yi off right. Ah! Another explosion? Let's sneak in. There's no way these units could have caused so much damage. And Blujum might be nearby. If that was Blujum, we would have heard swords. That's true. With help, we'll head over and take a look. We need to completely clear this area of traps. The dolls rarely approach the origin of the explosion just now, but the thick smoke it left in its wake hasn't completely dispersed yet. Fortunately, you'll hear the sound of howling halos. Apart from the sound of burning wind blowing, everything's silent. After making their way through the smoke, we see the breach of the quarantine wall not far ahead. The surroundings are a mess. Sand and invisible glass particles are streaming in through the breach. The dolls are stunned by the extent of the devastation here. However, what truly shocks them is that there's something that most definitely does not belong in a place like this right in the middle of the breach. Onisama! There's someone lying in the ground. Guy looks over and sees a girl with blue hair on the ground. Her hands are tightly clenched around her weapon, and there are three strange spears circling her. The spears glow with blue light, the heat boiling off them, making the surrounding air ripple. It's plain to see that the previous destruction was their work. Is that a doll? Dia slowly approaches the doll on the ground, but Xiao Yu usually steps up to stop her. Wait a minute, don't go over it. Dia looks at the fallen doll. The spears have changed position and begun glowing in response to our approach. Looks like they might attack it at any moment. That's some kind of autonomous defense system. Huh? Why would a doll have something like that? The last time we saw something like that was around 10 years ago, right? Just as the dolls come to a halt, spears suddenly flash with light before flying rapidly in the opposite direction from Dia and the company. Those spears flew off. Does that mean we're safe? Their launching pathways are simple, but there's another trap. I'm not picking up any other threats for the moment. That doll looks like she crashed. Watch our surroundings. I'm going to try and reboot her. You want to do it here? Can't we just haul her back to the train station and be done with it? I have some questions for her. For some reason, I get a feeling that we have something in common. Is this related to the past we were talking about? The reason that we couldn't know ahead of time? Yes, that's the feeling I'm getting. I'm sure there's a reason that we come all the way here. But Jen Yu looks a little confused. He nods toward Diane anyway. After seeing the two dolls scan their surroundings, Diane begins working on the doll. She carefully turns the doll's body over and finds her connection port. She attempts to connect to the other doll's neural cloud. Its firewall structure seems strangely familiar. Are you alright, Onisama? Since when did you become an electronic warfare specialist? Connecting her was easy. The IFF handshake protocol she uses is the same as ours. The same? How could it be the same? She's got the same IFF data as you. Haven't you figured out why yet? Was she in Griffin too? But then, you'll have your answer once she wakes up. Diane breaks the connection and gets to her feet. The other two dolls approach her, waiting for the doll's neural cloud to finish rebooting. As she looks at the doll before her, Diane has a rough idea what to expect.
これで好きなことをする時間ができましたね。
I'm sitting in front of one of the big drop windows beside the main console, blowing on my cup. As I sip the revolting instant coffee, I think about how to handle the upcoming situation. Aridaeus have been sighted, and all Sisexu fans and Dancher have attacked us. And then there's the recent transmission. All this makes me sink deep into thought. While I'm trying to sort things out in my head, something in my heart is protesting. No. The past has caught up with me at last. Just then, Mei opens the door to the ops room, walking towards me as she works her tablet. Upon hearing me mutter to myself, Mei puts down her tablet and curiosity speaks to me. What were you talking about, Shikihan? It's nothing. It's just an adult's pointless grumbling. How's that doll? Are you talking about sexy dance? Oh, they decided to keep her. Nice. She's already inside the doll repair bay. I just ran the first round of comprehensive system diagnostics on her. Looks like she's been very badly damaged. Most of it wasn't from sideshow though, either. Just what on earth happened to her before this? I wish someone would tell me that. Let's just bring her in and do some basic repairs on her. We'll have to watch her around the clock though. Yeah, Leader Rosa said so too. She's already arranged for rotating shifts to man the security cameras. We'll have dolls stationed in the repair bay. Alright then, I can rest easy knowing Rose is handling things. Shiki-kan? What's going on? Are you really going to bring Helena out with you again? Ever since we brought Helena back from Paradise, she hasn't been feeling too well. We can't let people keep pursuing us. It's not just to keep Helena safe. We need to gather more information and launch an adequate counterattack. I know, but I'm just worried. Don't worry, Mimi. It'll get better. Really? For some reason, the look in her eyes seemed different than before. Different? In the past, you always had a kind smile on your face. But ever since you got involved with Paradise, your eyes have started looking kind of scary. I think I caught to hide my accidental display of emotion. After seeing the worried looking lady in his eyes, I make a show of shrugging to try to calm her down. Sorry, Mimi. I think I recalled something from the past. Don't worry. I won't put the others in danger. I'll let this happen again. My words don't sound the least bit reassuring, but fortunately Mimi doesn't go further into it. Well, if you say so, she can. And not to Mimi, and Mimi nods back. Though whether or not she actually understands remains in question. How are things in Golfin? Coldufens. Colgate. Golfin's hand. But Helena's alright. Do you have Golfin let me speak to her for a bit? They ought to be in the medical room. Should I go over and take a look? Yes. Yeah, please pass the message on. Mimi nods to me, then turns to the option. After watching Mimi leave, I take a look at myself through my reflection in the window glass. Am I really that scary? It seems that ripples which the transmission sent out in my heart are bigger than I expected. My regrets over the past trudged through the fore along with my hopes for the future. Before, I had not been willing to recall the past, and neither did I dare dream about the change in the future. Right now, however, all the thoughts hidden in my heart are bursting out uncontrollably into my mind, whereas I have been trapped in the events from 10 years ago all this time. I look into the glass again, and my face does seem a little twisted. I should drink some coffee to cover it up. Ah! That's hot. I know I put down my mug, and I catch sight of a nearby control panel. I'd heard they used that tied my heart up in knots there, just a half day ago. I rub my temples and begin recalling the events from back then. No time to backtrace, and no time to repair either. I've only been able to go through basic maintenance on everyone. Sexitans is out there, and the storm here is bad. We'll be alright, right? Shikigan? Girls up. Enemy number compared to just one. Is it Sexitans? First, the static comes through comms, so you can difficult to make out what Rose is saying. It's just her. No other Paradise combat units? No, enemy confirmed to have left the combat area. She retreated? She's remaining outside of our firing range and not leaving. Did you communication request? Or no? Put it true. Rosa, stay alert. Mainly displays the new comms window on the projection screen. I walk out to the projection screen. Good day. I find myself looking at Sexitans. He's wearing a hood. I cannot be certain if the glass storm is affecting the signal reception for Sexitans' localization modules managed, but her words are very choppy. The simple greetings took her seconds to get out. It's a terrible day. This should be the first time I've seen you in the flesh. Sexitans chasing us here, hailing us. What do you want? Sexitans? My name? You know who I am. Please tell me. Still trying this childish tricks on us? Sexitans makes no reply, or any sort of movement. It looks like a static image pasted on projection screen. Rosa. Sit rep. No abnormalities. No movement for an enemy unit. I had no time for this. Rosa, get rid of her. Tell me. Sextant takes off her head, revealing her exposed circuitry, creating eyeballs and mangled metallic hardware. Neutral authorization unlocked. Limit. Tell me. Give me the order. Again. A new cause request. Create a channel caller is like the dawn shining edge in hand. Put it through. Cheeky can. Oh shit, it's Lena. Lena, what's wrong? Are you busy, Cheeky can? It's nothing, just a bell. That doll called Sextant showed up again, although she looks a little weird. Well, if you need to deal with her, I got a handy little helper that I can lend you. A handy little helper? Is the Shaky guy who conquered far and wide back then having this much trouble with a single doll? Looks like the good stuff that is Suka was talking about isn't doing that much good after all. That voice, could it be? That's right, it's Miss Dandelion. She said she had urgent business with you to activate the emergency communication system. Is now not a good time to talk? Shigan. Normally that would be the case, but it would be a different matter if she could lend us a hand. Lena picks up on my meaning, opens the link window. Dandelion's image instantly projects out of the comm terminal. Dandelion is still the same as she was 10 years ago, still acting all smug even at a critical moment. Still, since she's come knocking on my door, there's got to be something she needs me to do for her. It would be more efficient to let her take care of this emergency until then. You really don't stand on ceremony, do you, Suki Cat? You're always having me clean up a big mess for you. Well, I'm sure it's not a big loss for the great and powerful Dandelion to help us out, right? Alright, what's the problem now? I'm suddenly realized that it's been a long time since we spoke like this, but I end up taking this tone with her anyway. For some reason, I'm not worried at all she'll be repulsed by my attitude. In fact, even her seemingly mocking tone is putting me at ease. As expected, Dandelion smiles in that familiar, annoying way. Every time I see that smile, just know she must be laughing like a hyena deep inside her virtual cognition image. But at the same time, I know she'll step in to solve my issues. I drag the video message, Rosa sent back to the comm window. Dandelion didn't recognize the person within. Isn't this the third generation doll Sextant? You know her? I found the information on her easily in the Nocturne database. She's the Gerard Group's newest product and their pride and joy. A third generation doll. So just like RO then. Her hardware is a little more advanced, but from a design standpoint, all I can say is that she's nothing more than a crude copy. In a short way worse than RO. A copy? Forget it, that's not important. Although she looks pretty messed up. Her fighting power proposes a major threat to us. What should we do? The best way to deal with the fake is the real thing, of course. If I'm not wrong, you acquired remolding pattern technology already, right? Have you used it yet? Meaning? I've outfitted leader Groza and the others were remolding patterns, but for some reason the maximum burst output is stuck at 68%. If I could enter the Elmo system, I might be able to solve the problem. The remolding patterns limited output. And then your squad's combat matter will rise like whoosh. You'll get the one shot that Sextant before dragging your brain down. I'm sure a third dense neural contains a lot of information, Gerard. You let me take care of it. I can track it just like that. Sounds good to me. Rosa, keep a safe distance for Sextant. Dandelion can boost the maximum output of your remolding pattern. Once that's done, take her out and recover her brain. Dandelion, can we trust her? She's an old friend. In any case, we'll upgrade it as suit ASAP. Once I get the word, launch attack. Understood. We'll keep our distance and stand by for further instructions. Rosa's schemes begin falling back, and then there's no to Dandelion to work as fast as we can. Meaning-san, are you the Elmo's adjutant? He's the mechanic cum adjutant. Anyway, will you allow me to enter the Elmo systems? Huh? Well, you can enter without asking her, you know. Good manners are very important for girls. Speaking of, you're always breaking your subordinates' parts because you keep forgetting that. You're the Lions, right? How are you planning to get into the Alma systems? You need to tell me where I can come in first. She can. It's alright. She's probably more familiar with the Elmo than we are. And we need to get the upgrade done ASAP. Then please come in. Then the lion said, as you wish. The Elmo shakes violently and lights away as hell. The monitor in the command console begins to throw off sparks. Feeling nervously sucks a breath in, terrified that she's made the wrong decision. I pat her in the back, indicating that she shouldn't be worried. However, she looks at me with nervous eyes. Between the motors and lights go back to normal. Then the lion must be back. All the modules have been prepared for very well. Looks like Miss Bailey is more capable than I expected. Are you in our systems already? Oh yes. I booted up the data backup 10 years ago. Thanks to the massive data center in Almo and the nearby signal beacon, I managed to update part of my virtual cognition's image data. Once it refuses, we'll all be happy campers here together. I palm my face. The scenario I least want to see has come fast. I can practically imagine the tragic days ahead of us. Wait, a backup 10 years ago? Have you been to the Elmo before, Miss Dandelion? Well, that's a long story. You see, 3 years ago, that shaky can of yours was usually sitting over there used little old me as a vehicle sport around and had me stay in the living for them all day long. Hey, isn't that the same as, what I mean is that you helped keep Elmo running in the past as well. So don't worry, I'll take a big chunk of your workload. However, the priority right now is getting the remote pattern up and running. Haley, have you reconnected the remote pattern backend system to the Elmo? Yes. I need to open the database, agree to the necessary authorizations so I can go through the past data. If you can you give me a minute? I'll let you handle it. Looks like it's time for me to talk then. Lena, where's Callan? I was just about to get Callan's on. The Lion and Callan's had already contacted me. There's been a change in the situation, so Helena's destination will need to be altered below. So we're not going to Kiev. Our prior decisions might have been leaked, and Callan's still looking for its source. Until then, we'll be transferring Helena to a reliable group. Right now, the Gerard group has their eye on the Elmo. Having Helena remain in Elmo would be too dangerous for her in the Elmo. It is a pretty high-profile vehicle. So, got any specifics about the plan? I'll explain later. In any case, there is much work for you to do, Big Cat. Just listening all the work takes longer than a minute. It seems I'll need to mentally prepare myself. Big Cat, I finished analyzing the problems with the remote pattern. Do you want to hear about them? Go ahead. And that's amazing. I can't believe she took care of everything in less than a minute. Any problem that can be covered by the Elmo's processing power is not a problem at all. I made some deductions based on the data and found that the data in the plants and Rosa and others remoting patterns were inaccurate, and that them not being able to absorb the glass particles at full efficiency. Fully resolving this issue requires sample calibration data. That sort of thing can wait until later. Right now, I perform some simple simulations and calibrations. That should bring the revolving patterns output from 68 up to 85%. Still not a full output, but that should be more than enough to do with a third generation doll. Has it already been done? You can use it right away. Understood. Rosa, check your remolding pattern. Can you raise its output to 85%? Yes, the remolding pattern maximum output has been increased. Pika, should I continue with the attack with sex stance? Your orders aren't changed. Take her down and recover her frame. Understood. Executing now. Oh, right. They don't even use the sex dance question mark version. That's kind of lazy.
これがあなたの最後の輝き。立ってろ。
それがしが守る。
みんなのために。
了解。今だ。
Again, we recovered Sextan's frame. This will be 20 minutes until we get back to the Alma. Thank you. You've done well. Take care on the way back. Understood. We're heading out. Well, that's leader grows it for you. She one-shot at all the moves she got an upgrade. I didn't expect someone to chase new trends as much as you would bring along an old subordinate, which I had. I'm not a trend chaser. Really now. But then why don't I see a signal from their face? Couldn't you be the one who knows best the reason for that and best understands what happened back then, Dandelion? Oh, of course I understand it. Is there anyone who understands you better than me, she can? I simply thought your reaction when I phrased it that way would be very amusing. Naturally, I understand that you're bound by limitations of the Mephisto agreement, but some people are so terrified of you, they thought of you not being separated from those cute little dolls in order to keep them up at night. And here I thought you had twisted away to the point of getting used to those days of drifting away with the wind. Didn't have to say that. What's this? Shaking hand? Were you mad? Frustrated? Wrought even? I looked down and away from her. There's no response. I know that I'm not angry. Rather, the fact that she has to hit the nail on the head let me feel a little guilty instead. All this while, I thought I'd completed my mission, so I don't want to experience those desperate, despair-inducing things again. Things like watching my old friends die and sacrificing my subordinates. Still, despite everything we did, everything we sacrificed, Paradise is still around. My mission was a failure. No, what even was the point of everything I did back then? As I ponder this, the regrets I've been hiding in the depths of my heart surge to the fore again. It's not like I don't understand how you feel. Maybe a new beginning might not be so bad after all. Perhaps those subordinates suggest me to come back and work for you again. A new beginning? What kind of beginning? Perhaps we could start with a tiny accident. I don't have time for any riddles. Aw, you and me. I guess little Miss Sit and I will have to explain that. Lena. It's like this. Callie had an idea, and she wants you to meet up with the 404 after this. You mean 41 and the others? No, Leva. That is to say 45. Oh, so 45's new name is Leva. Okay, nice. UMP 45. Still on the mission with Collington right now. Kuklai's leading 404 now. Kuklai's. I know, she's 416. She finally became 404 leader like she always wanted. Yes, Kuklai and her team are on a mission, and Canada was hoping you could send a squad over to back them up in case something dangerous happened. That way, it will be making contact with them through a request posted by the non-file. Doing that shouldn't cost them any problems. Got it. Give me the coordinates and time. I'll prepare for it. Well, it's not too urgent. Their mission is still in the preparation phase. I'll let you know if they need support. Also, there's something else which is more important. Like I said earlier, Helena needs to get to live. Live? That's right. The non-military forces administration has forces under its complete control there, including hospitals and comprehensive care units. However, Kylie-san wants to bring her in via intercontinental railway. Sending her via the Alma will attract too much attention. Considering her past experiences, it's not like the intercontinental railway is much safer. Last time, it was because there was a problem with the pickup at your destination. We'll make sure it doesn't happen again. But you didn't actually encounter any difficulties on your way there by a train, right? Yeah. That's true. While the intercontinental railway in the cities it passes through might not be 100% safe, at least the enemy won't be able to attack us openly. In comparison, moving through the intelligence facilities is riskier. I suppose that's true. Thing is, while I can still ensure safety on the Elmo, I'm not confident of bringing her out. Excuse me. An adequate escort. You don't have to worry about that. There are tons of dolls everywhere who are willing to help you out. Who knows? You might end up encountering tons of friends on the road to the encounters, you say? I mean, a random encounter technically isn't a violation of the agreement, right? Of course. If you can get to Helena safely, it's not like there's no way to do it with this stuff. Am I correct in understanding that this is a condition for the deal? Deal is such an ugly word. I have nothing but good intentions for you, shaky man. The more you say that, the more I'm thinking there's some sort of pit trap out there waiting for me to fall into it. Of course, the right to decide is still in your hands. If you're satisfied when you realize that I'm running away, you're of course free to reject my request. As long as you're really alright with that. I frowned and finished my last of the coffee. For some reason, the memory fills me with displeasure. Although I became used to Dandelion's attitude 10 years ago, I'm particularly irked by how she's acting this time around. I glance at my watch just as I think someone ought to be coming over. There's a ding from the left. Hickey Cat, Bailey told me you wanted to see Helena, so I brought her here. Where's Baby? A Dynagate called her anyway. Apparently she needs to fix something. More Dandelion strikes. Never mind, I won't bother about that for now. I focus my attention on Helena, who's in front of me now. Although she just woke up, she doesn't look well. Helena, are you okay? Kiki can just now scare you. Felt like something was getting into my head. Like I was remembering something, but I can't remember what. As Helena's eyes filled up with tears, my hand moves on its own to pat her head. My heart is aching for some reason. Oh, Ben, is there anything wrong with Helena's body? Apart from bruises where chronic in her vital signs have improved considerably. Still, Helena was acting a little strangely back then. There might be something that the Alma's equipment can't detect. Is that so? I think for a bit, then I make up my mind. Helena. I wipe away Helena's tears, speak to her in the kindest voice I can manage. Don't be scared, Helena. I'll take you to a safe place this time. It'll be a place where you'll never feel scared like that again. Safe place? Yup, safer than the Elmo even. Not true. Elmo's the safest. You don't believe me? Picky Cat, I believe, but... Picky Cat, are you going to take Helena away from the Elmo? Yup, Callan gave me a new pickup point at Liam. As you know, it's within the non-fast sphere of influence. And it also has a place where Helena can get treatment, so we need to get her very safely ASAP. Yeah, the Elmo has a medical center, but we're not a hospital. In that case, sending Helena there would definitely be better for her. However, if we're going to a city, Helena might end up suffering organ failure like before. That's definitely an issue. I'll head out and consult with Lena on the solution to that. If you made up your mind to go, then I'll go with you. After all, I am a medical doll, and if anything happens to Helena along the way, I can deal with it immediately. Dolphine, are you coming too? Yep, I need to accompany Helena. That way, you'll feel much more at ease too. After hearing Colby's words, Helena immediately throws up her arms in approval. Yay! Golfing is great. I like golfing. Finn. Don't worry about a thing. We'll head out with you, she can. Picky Cat, is this really alright? Leave it to me. I'll make sure you'll be fine. Helena remains silent for long. Well, before she finally nods and agrees to my request. I'll give Helena some anti-degeneration medicine to give her another checkup. Good point. Take care of Helena then. Finn nods, then leads Helena out of the room with a smile on her face. I exhale and think. Then I pick up my communicator and describe the situation for Groza. What do you think, leader? My opinion is the same as before. Helena was exposed to the nitros, but we can't ensure her safety with our present firepower if she continues staying in the vehicle. Since Kalima-san has made arrangements to receive Helena, to send her to her destination and complete the assignment ASAP. Finish it ASAP. Around my temples. I know what Rose is trying to say without her having actually put it into words. Maybe forgetting about the past would make things easier for me. But for some reason, I know that I can't do that. I tell Rosa what's on my mind. As expected, she expresses her opposition to my idea. Taking hand, we have very few dolls in hand. Carrying out 2 missions at once would be too much for us. We won't be able to support Squad 404 if we have to cover both you and Helen as well. Meeting up with Squad 404 would be an excellent opportunity for us. They're very good fighters and they greatly improve our combat capabilities. Then, Helena. My plan is that Cole, Fan, Helena, and I will travel along the route that Lena gave us while we stay behind and secure the Elmo. According to Lena, 404's situation isn't too urgent. We'll back them up once we finish escorting Helena. So you won't need me to escort you, Shikihan. No, there's no need for that. We still have sex stands on the Elmo. We don't know what her deal is, so I can't be at ease if you're not on the Elmo. Also, using firearms will be troublesome once we enter the city, which will make your strength very hard to employ. Someone like Cole Fennis, who is good at interacting with humans, is better suited for the task of escorting Helen. I like how Gross is like, ooh, I don't like what I heard just now. I can't be with my ship can. Dandelion is decrypting sex stands in a little cloud. It'll take some time to finish. You can use this time to hurry over to the train station. Rosa doesn't reply right away, unlike how she would normally. Obviously, she doesn't like that. She wants to travel if she can. I suddenly realized that what I said just now might have made her unhappy. However, Rosa is not silent for long. She speaks to me in her usual tone. Understood, Shikihan. Let me do the planning. That was a really long ass cutscene. Wait, I think I'm gonna end. My eyes hurt for some reason. If my eyes don't hurt later, I'll read Island instead, and tomorrow I'll continue reading Girls Frontline, the event stuff in Girls Frontline too. But yeah, we'll do more of this tomorrow, and if my eyes don't hurt later, I'll try to read some. I'll try to read Island or get some. I don't know.